Hi everyone, nice to meet you here. Parents in the audience, raise your hand. Are there any parents? Okay, you are part of the problem. I'm David, co-founder of Hlidacky.cz, which provides you with seamless and trustworthy babysitting service. Your children are the most precious thing in your life. But there are moments you want to take your wife out on a Friday night. Hence, you need to entrust your kids into someone else's hands. Naturally, you turn to your family and close friends, but they are not always available. And this is where Hlidacky.cz comes in. It's an online marketplace with over 300 babysitters. First, we help you with search. You immediately see the babysitters near your house ranked according to their experience and availability. It's easy for you to find and schedule babysitters without picking up the phone, because we know when they are available. We also use SMS notifications to get the response from them as fast as possible. When developing our service, we have spoken to hundreds of parents, and there is one thing they most care about. It's trust. So the profiles show relevant information, such as first aid certificate, positive reviews, and verified identity. We are first in Czech Republic to have short interaction videos that reveal even more whether the babysitter is a good match for you. We leverage social networks for trusted recommendations to your friends and to affiliations, such as gyms and kindergartens. For example, you know John from kindergarten and Kate from gym, and they both recommend the same babysitter. We are more scalable and cost-effective than childcare agencies, and we are online 24 hours a day. Our main competitor here in Czech Republic stopped innovating a decade ago. There are 500,000 families in Czech Republic with children below the age of 10. We assume that 10% of them are willing to pay $50 a day on babysitting a month. This makes $2.5 million spent just on babysitting in Czech Republic. Our main revenue model will be subscription. This means parents have to pay a fee to be able to contact babysitter. I'm excited that currently we have 3 parents a day that hire a babysitter, which makes 100 new parents a month. We managed to get on board over 600 users, and we have been also covered in some media. We are seeking an investment to dominate the Czech Republic and to scale our business horizontally. We estimate our revenue $70,000 a month after 12 months. Who doesn't want to expand? There are similar services in the world with strong position, such as care.com, findababysitter.com. We don't want to compete them. We want to find other markets with high potential and low competition. So if anybody of you has experience on some of those markets, please come to us. The core of our team consists of 3 guys. Peter and I know each other for 10 years. Although on paper we are 2 childless techies, we put all our passion and energy into making Hlidacky.cz perfect. Václav is a serial entrepreneur, and he is father of 4 kids. Hence, he is our main tester and critic. We also cooperate with a psychologist and a group of mother ambassadors who make sure we are on the right track. 2 PR guys, or 2 PR professionals, joined our team because they simply love the idea and they have connection to top magazines. We are also preparing awesome content for blog and Facebook. Dear parents in the audience, next time you want to take your significant other out on a Friday night, remember there is a service that brings loving babysitters right to your doorstep. Thanks.
Okay, so if I may ask, at Windu, which is a clone of Airbnb, it's similar to this, and it's a two-sided marketplace. And basically, one of the biggest issues we had was people are kind of lazy. You know, you ask them to fill up a calendar when the babysitter would be available or not, and people just forget to do it. And then, of course, somebody wants to book a babysitter, and the calendar hasn't been updated. So the person responds, "Oh, sorry, I have something else." Did you experience it here or not? And how do you cope with it?
Good question. Yeah, we experienced this because babysitters are lazy and they don't they don't know what they can get from this. So we send newsletters, and we can see that the percentage of the babysitters gets higher. If we explain that if they fill in the calendar, they can get higher in the results. So some of them get it, and those who don't get it, they will just go down, and the parents will not find them.
Good, thanks. And the second thing I was wondering about is basically how do you make sure that people stick to the system? Because, let's say I'm a parent, right, and I find the top 3 babysitters that are extremely reliable, always available, and hey, I don't want to pay subscription, right? Like, who does? And, I'll just keep their number and then just call the top 3 and see if it works, right? Like, how do you guys increase the stickiness of the platform to make sure this doesn't happen? Because it's a repetitive transaction in the same city, like the Airbnb model, you book in a city you know nobody in, right? But like here, you're in the same city. I'm wondering what you guys do for the stickiness to increase. Thanks.
Well, I think that the parents, once they hire a babysitter, it's a long-term relationship. They can stay together for 6 months. But the babysitter is not always here. They can move to another city, they can get sick, and then in a few minutes you can get a new babysitter. So if you pay, for example, 1 year subscription, you are always guaranteed that you have a backup.
You talked about trust being one of the key things when hiring a babysitter, and then you talked about the background checks. Are any of these automated, or is there a huge manual process in actually verifying a babysitter? And is that in some way also a scaling factor for you?
Okay, thanks. We started with a huge manual, extensive process, like checking the babysitters. And then we found out that there is a third-party service. So this month we will implement third-party service that will check automatically the ID of the babysitters, their address and phone number.
Have you thought of partnerships with media companies? Because I bet that something like that would be perfect for media that is targeting families, young families. Is there anything that you plan there?
Well, we don't have any official or unofficial partnerships. We just want to push content to the marketing, to the magazines. We don't have partnerships right now.
Imagine you get the investment. What's your next step?
Excuse me?
Imagine you get the investment. What's your next step?
Well, first we will the most of the investment we will put into marketing, because I think most important thing about the service is a trust, and we need to build a brand.
Could you be more specific?
Okay. I think we need a lot of content, trustworthy content in the magazines, and some trustworthy lady that will talk to the parents, because we are two childless techies, as I said before, and the most important thing is to build trust. Also, we are cheap to keep alive, so we can continue to develop the service, but the most important thing is to get traction.
I don't have a question, I have feedback. Aim higher. Aim higher. That's a great product you have. Aim higher. It's not about staying alive, right? It's about conquering the world.
Yeah.
If you fail in conquering the world, you can still stay alive. That will anyway happen. Aim higher.